Yo, what's up guys, it's Princeton, and here I'm going to show you my tips and tricks for the new season. You know, it's beginner tips and tricks, guys, you know, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Alright guys, so now we're in the free build section, so I'm going to show you guys all of my tips and tricks, alright? So first, right, let's pretend there's a box right here, right? So let's just, you know, build a box real quick. Boom, boom, right? There's a box right here, and like, you're coming to, you know, pressure the box, of course, right? So there's a trick that you could do that most people don't know. You could slip, look, see? You could slip a cone in through the floor. Like, you could slip the cone in, and boom, now that's your cone, right? So you could do that when you're fighting somebody, so they like, now you can start smacking, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna take the wall and all that. But there, that's a little trick. You could take the cone and, you know, they won't be able to do anything because that's the cone. Alright, chat, and this is another thing to do. This is my gatekeeped, you know, way of pressuring a wall. Alright guys, so look, you're in the box, right? Now this depends if the guy has good ping or low ping. So like, if you're on creative, you know, you could tell, but like, if you can't really tell, then I mean, like, you know, you can just tell how they're fighting if they have good ping or low ping, you know? Somebody has high ping, right? If they have high ping, you know, and you feel like you have better ping than them, you can start pressuring from just like this, right? So let's pretend this is your cones. That's the wall. Like, everything else is yours, though, right? So look, most people, they're just so obvious. Like, it's so obvious to fight people. They always do a right hand. It's so obvious. You know what I'm saying? Or a window like this. It's so obvious what they're gonna do. They always do right hand or windows, right? So if they do a right hand, you could go like this, right? And from their POV, they cannot get you. Like, they cannot do anything. They can't do anything. Like, you have them blocked off fully. Alright, chat, so you could just start smacking the wall like that, and boom, like, they can't do anything, right? Or you could just do this simply, like, just like that edit. Like, you just do multiple edits, that or this or something, you know, something like that to block off the right hand. Now this is more tricky. If they do like a window or something, you can't really do anything because they can still hit you either way, right? Like this. Like, if you do this, yeah, but like, that's not gonna do anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what I usually do to like break a wall, I would hide like in a corner or something, and like hide in a corner like this. If they're on this side, like, try to get in this corner and start shooting like this. You know what I'm saying? You could do it on the other way too. Like, you could just get in this corner and try to shoot them. But you gotta be careful doing that. You know what I'm saying? Or like, you could do like this too, depending on like what they're doing. You could do like this. So I'll be trying to do that, chat, right? So then after that, that's with the window. So everything else is like, you could block it off easily. Whatever edit they're doing, besides like this, is like kind of like you know, easy to stop. If they do this, you could just do this. Or if they do this, you could just do this, right? If they do this, do the same thing I was telling you about. This is a little bit more tricky. Do like this, you know. If they do this is also very tricky. But I'll just go like this, depending if they're like, okay, so if they're like over here, I'll go on this side. But if they're on the other, like, if they're on the other side, then just like, you know, switch sides. So like, it depends on whatever side they're on. You know what I'm saying? So just do whatever edit that, like, you know, whatever side they're on. You know, chat. Alright, so next thing, you know, after that, now we're gonna do if they have like good ping or like low ping. You know what I'm saying? Alright, chat. So if they have low ping, I would build like a 2x2 like this, right, chat? And just go like this, right? Just keep smacking on the wall like this, create pressure like this, wait for them to edit. I wouldn't smack twice though. I would just fake it, because to be honest, most likely if they have good ping, they're probably good, you know. So just fake smack, because what they're gonna do if okay, so look, chat, another tip while we're at this, if you see them just staring like this, they want to pre-fire you if they're just staring like this with the pump out. So what I do, chat, is bait like this, pretend to smack, and most likely they're gonna shoot their own wall, and you could counter pump. If you're like advanced enough, you could counter pump that, like boom. So they're gonna shoot and then you shoot, and it's just gonna be like a boom pre-fire, and then of course after that try to grab the wall also. Or another trick you could do, if you're not, you know, that advanced of doing that, you could just, when they're having a pump out, you know, fake swing like this, right? And then they're gonna shoot their own wall, and you could just grab the wall and then shoot them, because they got the pump delay. You can just easily shoot them. So back to low ping, right? So they have low ping. Just keep smacking like this. you know, depending on what peek they do. Most likely, like I said before, they always do right hands. So that's why you smack like this with the left hand like this, because they can't see you, right? But you could clearly see them, like it's an easy shot, right? But if they're like good enough, then it goes something like this. Then you could switch like this easily, and when they jump, you could just boom. You know what I'm saying? Or switch it up, boom. You know? But when I'm pressuring, I would go like that, or you know, something like that, like this, and just keep applying pressure while I make sure you hit him. And if you try to grab the wall, if they have a good ping, you're probably not gonna grab it, right? But another thing, why not? So you're probably not gonna grab it, right? So yeah, just keep doing this, applying pressure. You know what I'm saying? Try to get them to edit on you. You know, if they jump out like this, do a right hand. If they don't and do a right hand peek that way, easy counter shot, you know? Alright, chat, another trick you could do if they have good ping or high ping or whatever, and you just can't get their wall for some weird reason, you just keep trying and trying, you know what I'm saying? You just can't get it, and they're low, and you have a lot of HP. This is an important thing you gotta learn. It's called phasing. Alright, chat, phasing, you know, there's multiple ways to phase. You could just like phase like this, but all phasing is timing, right, chat? You just gotta time to get in the box, okay? So you can phase on like this, you know what I'm saying? What most people do is they put like a stair like this, right? And they just jump on the stair and phase in like that, right, chat? And this is effective because you phase, do this, and go, so it like works most of the time. What I also do, chat, another thing that people don't really know, is you could do the same thing with a cone. You could just do this and do the same thing. It's more efficient for me because, you know, a cone is more like, for me, I think a cone is more useful. You can do a lot of things with it. So I like to do that and just phase in, and boom, you could just easily shoot them, right, chat? Other trick that simple trick for basics is just like, if you're trying to go for height but you want to feel protected, do this move, alright, chat? You go up, right? You put walls like this and go up. Alright, chat? You see? Just go up like this. It's very simple. No matter where you are, they can't shoot you. Like if people are like over here, right, chat, and they're trying to shoot you, they can't. Like there's no spot for them to shoot you. You're protected everywhere. So this is a good thing to do if you want to get height. Alright, chat? Alright, guys, that's all for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Oh, I messed up that. My bad, guys. Keep messing up.